Okay, we're going to do this one more time. And this time we're doing it through StreamYard. And there's the link in the chat if you can come on. Well, I guess I better. Uh, okay, I am live. Okay, I am live. Okay. And I'm putting this link in the chat again. And I'm putting this link in the chat again. See if it shows up on my TV over there. See if it shows up on my TV over there. The chat ain't showing up on the TV for some reason. The chat ain't showing up on the TV for some reason. There it is. So now I know it's working. There it is. This one don't show if there's how many people's watching, so I don't know if anybody is or not. Hell, I'm trying. I'm kind of just meandering along here. I had Gary and Superfly on here many on the other test, But so far, nobody's joined in this chat. Let's see if I can get out to go here. Come on, Gary. All right, come on, you guys. Somebody jump on here, hit this link, and join me on the show. Don't. This is getting to be a bit monotonous. Let me see here.
You have all kinds of people on there.
Huh?
All kinds of people gonna be on there.
Yeah, but ain't nobody yet. I'm all by myself.
Oh, okay.
I got.
For now,
I had two people in the chat on here a few minutes ago when I was going straight through YouTube, but now I'm going through the StreamYard because I couldn't have guests over there. Ha! I am getting a visitor.
You hear me, Wendell?
Yes, I hear you. And I got another visitor. Hello, Superfly and Gary. Glad y'all joined me.
Can you see me?
I see you fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we are
Is Gary
now
on here too?
Yeah, he's here, but he's got his picture hid. How you doing, Gary?
Hey,
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Gary is muted for some reason. How about that now, Gary? You unmuted yet? Won't let me unmute you.
is Gary on here?
He is, but somehow or another his mic is muted.
Okay. It may be because I'm on here.
He just left. Oh well. At least he was here.
Yeah, I thought he was on here.
So, uh, you want to tell any of your experience?
What ours?
There's Gary. How you doing, bud? There's Gary. You got say
I
something,
had
Gary.
to set up different.
Is Gary back on here?
Yeah, he's here,
Okay,
but
well that's good.
apparently he's not
What'd you
saying nothing.
What'd you get to do? Download StreamYard to do it?
Yeah, I went to StreamYard and got it going.
Right.
I'm getting a double echo.
Who you are? Or,
Yeah, Gary said that he's getting a double echo, and I don't understand how.
I was a while ago when you tried it before, but somehow I was on the wrong link or something.
Yeah, Gary, how you doing, bud?
I'm still here, just still real stiff and sore.
Yeah, hope it gets better for you real quick.
What all did they do to you, Mr. Gary?
They had to open me up 5.5 inches on my groin and put in a stent and a graft.
Oh, okay. I got you. So that was pretty serious then, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was close to the main artery exploding down there.
Man, that's
glad,
crazy.
glad you got it caught before it happened.
Yeah. You don't never know nowadays, I'm telling you. Oh, really? I mean, you just don't never know.
I don't know where that echo's coming from. It's a delay from Superfly is what it sounds like.
Can you hear it, Wendell?
No, I don't hear. Both are perfect on what I hear.
Yeah, I can hear him fine too. It's like the only thing his camera's not on. He's not on.
No, I've got my camera turned off.
Yeah.
No, I've got my camera turned off.
All right,
Yeah, I know what it is.
I just checked the audio on my TV. It's not showing up on TV.
Oh, it ain't.
No.
It's a delay on my side.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I guess it's. I don't know. I ain't no expert on this stuff. I don't know how to do nothing. But I did get it to working this time, so I'm doing good.
Yeah, you figured it out. Yeah, that's all you gotta do, really. But have
Yeah,
you had
yeah,
a bunch of Gary?
But I don't see nobody posting nothing in chat, so I guess it's just the three of us.
Yeah, it's a little bit early on
as you
Saturday.
was leaving a while ago, Wendell, conservative, I think it was, said you can get 20 hours free on StreamYard before you have to pay.
Yeah. Well, I'm supposed to have Sonia come on later today. So that's the reason I'm trying to get this done where I can get it to work. Work out
Who is
all
that?
she's psychic medium, and she's been on Sport Cat show uh, as a host.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. The blonde lady.
Yeah,
I know her. She's good. She's real good.
yeah.
Oh,
She knows what she's talking about.
She said she'd come on, and I'm just trying to get her to give me an exact time when she wants to come on. I offered her to come on at 12 o'clock because she didn't answer me yet.
yeah, yeah. These it's I think she is she out west?
Uh, I think she's either in Texas or up around Kentucky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It may not be the same one I'm thinking about then.
Well, if you watch Sport Cat before Amanda and Shy got on there, you probably seen her because her and JT was there, and Brenda and I can't even get the name right for the other lady.
Yeah.
But yeah, as long as I can get this thing to work. Hey, there's Flat Rock in there. Hey, buddy. So we got somebody in chat.
Flat Rock watching.
Yeah, he's here in the chat.
Flat Rock, I was down your way the other day. About 2 weeks ago.
Maybe one day he'll invite me down to his house and I can come see what he's got going on down there. Flat Rock says, "Hey, Gary."
Gary.
Yeah, I've said hi to him in chat.
Okay.
Hey, have you had anything going on at your place, or has it been dead?
Right now, my plan is down south at the river. All the ponds around here are dry and stagnated.
Yeah. Where exactly are you at?
I don't know, south central Oklahoma. If you don't know it, if you know a little bit about Oklahoma, I can tell you, but I'm an hour and 15 minutes south of OKC.
Superfly, can you
So
see?
you down close to huh?
Can you see the chat?
Do what?
Can you see the chat?
No, I hadn't clicked on it yet.
Flat Rock said you should have stopped by, and it's active nights now.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I will. I'll call you next time I'm down that way. I'm down there all the time. But Gary, I used to I used to be in Oklahoma about every week. Texas or Oklahoma. I was running houses out of Belton, Texas, right there at Waco. And
You know where Paul's Valley's
we
at
would
on
come up.
I-35?
Yep.
Well, I'm 16 miles east of there.
Okay, yeah. I got you. Yeah, I know exactly where you're at then. I was trying to think of that one we used to go to all the time. Oh, right there in Oklahoma. About where you're at. But I can't think of it. But you go south out of Oklahoma City, uh, and it's
Purcell?
about, sir,
Purcell?
yeah, close to there. Yeah. But we would either uh we would leave Waco and go up into Oklahoma or Kansas or somewhere about every day. So it was a happening place up there back then, wide open for its business, you know. But
Yeah, I know where Waco's at. I was stationed at Fort Hood.
yeah, that's yeah, you know where Fort Hood and um a buddy of mine that was out there, um he had his RV from Alabama. He had his RV out there at one of those campgrounds right there this side of Waco of Fort Hood. Yeah, but I know it was that long time ago.
Shoot, you went a long time ago. I was stationed down there in the 70s.
Yeah, Fort Hood's completely different now. Uh, than what it used to be. They say I don't. But yeah, was the 82nd Airborne there when you was there?
Yeah, they were there then.
Yeah. Hmm.
But my boy was in the 82nd.
Really?
I was 2nd Armored Division Artillery back in the 70s.
The 82nd and um, a couple others. So y'all been dead around y'all's places. It's been pretty quiet.
Well, I
For
live
me, it
here in
has.
Anston, so I don't have no activity here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's been dead here too, really. Which uh,
Well,
we
it's
don't really
just my
put much
opinion,
attention.
but it's several of our opinions. We think there's a big gathering either coming up or just finished up, and all the major alphas have been gone to that gathering.
You know, y- you mentioned that. That's funny that you said that because I was talking with a buddy of mine, Chuck, from way out west, and another guy, and it's been probably 2 or 3 weeks ago now, and they told me the same exact thing. I'm talking the to the T, the same exact thing that the majority of them have been gone to I guess you say a conference or something. I don't know what you would.
Well,
uh,
you know how back in the old days the trappers would have what they called a rendezvous? That's basically what it is. All the major alphas gather up at a certain place every so many years, and we think that it's been this year that they has had the gathering. But my clan is, like I said, down south at the river because there's not enough water to support them here now.
I'm chatting with Miss V on Messenger.
Wendell, once you get kicked off good, you're going to have to get you some mods.
Yeah. Of course, if I do, you'll be one of them.
Just pick a time when there's not so many shows on.
Well, that's what I'm working on. I'm going to try to start doing mine on Saturday about 12 o'clock, since I don't know of anybody else that's doing it at that time. But since I was doing a test, I'm just getting on here now doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wednesday night, I got 8 shows on, and I can't cover that many at once.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, we lost Superfly, looks like.
He's in chat telling you to let him back in.
Okay. I guess he hit the wrong thing on his phone.
I've got the StreamYard on my laptop and my phone. My camera's on my phone, and I'm talking to you through the phone, but watching chat on my laptop.
Yeah, we got him back now.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Yeah, Gary. What you was talking about a while ago? A guy told me about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, that he was told the same exact thing by elder, or I don't know if it was a elder or um or if it was a tribal nations elder, that for about the last 4 or 5 weeks. Now this was a month back, so you're saying January. Yes, that
We think the gathering was in December.
probably, I don't know.
You said you're thinking that they're gone on a gathering now. Do you know about where it would be?
No, they don't give that information out.
Okay. I just kind of curious to where everybody would be getting a whole bunch of stuff going on right this minute.
It's way down south somewhere. I don't know where, but it's
I'll tell you
but
something else that uh they have them frequently. And
no, they're not. They're not that frequent. It's just every few years.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like every few years, and it's but it'll be at different places.
Yeah, it's never at the
Uh,
same place.
yeah, because uh I really don't say or how to say um but they caught a video of something, and I think it was by accident, really. And I'm telling you, um he's caught a lot of grief from that. I mean, he's had a bunch of trouble and caught a lot of grief uh from catching that. Something I've been told a little bit about it, but I don't. But it has something to do with that gathering. You know what I mean?
Hey, Superfly.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's
but it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was up in the northwest. Uh, is where it happened and where it was located. But uh, but yeah, he got some pretty crazy or outlandish uh stuff that. But I mean, I've seen it with my own eyeballs, so I can't dispute it. It's real. I mean, or I'll say it happened. So, so either way, I don't know.
Hey, Superfly.
Yeah.
Flat Rock asked, when's your uh, show with Mark going to be on Flash of Beauty?
Yeah. Uh, I talked to them. Um, see, it's been about a week ago. Maybe I think I can't remember. They're trying to. When me and Mark filmed ours, um, we did it here, and um, we did it in the woods, kind of like the scenes you see when you watch their videos. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like on his ride throughs.
Yeah, we done it over here across the road where you've been before. You know where you've walked to before.
Yeah.
And during that filming, when they filmed that, there was some major interference in the filming. Now, why I don't know, but Tim's went fine. You know what I mean? But they also interviewed Tim indoors. You know, I
Yeah.
think we interviewed outside in the woods, and uh, the last account I was told was they're still trying to edit uh those videos where it's gonna look right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because there was some major and I could hear it, and the lady that was here, Miss Jill, could hear it, even down the you you know you've heard them you've heard that deal where people say dog men come in and you can hear that metal doors and stuff opening.
Yeah.
Um, when I was over there, and I think Mark was too. We could hear like metal screeching super loud. Um, it was kind of weird, really. I mean, it was freaky weird. I kept hearing it, and then sometimes it would sound like a ringing, but then you would hear like sound like y'all know like how you rub your fingers down a chalkboard.
Yeah.
Uh, but I, but wasn't that, it was metal on metal. It sounded like. Um, and it was loud at times. But anyway, um, they've had some major issues with trying to edit and download mine and Mark's. And I told them when they came, we should have done it in the yard or indoors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got to where I don't even like going over. I don't even. Well, I ain't. I don't go over there. I ain't been over there since we filmed that. I just. Oh. I don't care nothing about going over there. So I don't even walk across the road for real.
I don't blame you.
See,
I'm
that's what
surprised you
stinks. I
still
could
live.
be down at Dogman Ranch right now camping, and here I am stuck at home.
Where's
Yeah.
Dogman Ranch at?
It's in Texas.
Okay. Yeah, I I know it's really rough on you the way you used to get around everywhere and do everything. Now you have to stay at home.
And then you just stay at home and sit in this chair all day. It's driving me nuts.
Well, you'll get back out there, Gary.
Yeah, Will.
Yeah, I'm using a walker and getting outside and walking a little bit every day, trying to build my strength back up.
Thank you, Camille. Glad you're back with us.
Yeah. Uh, I'm glad it's warming up.
Yes, me too.
Nice here today. I'm talking about it is beautiful.
Thank you,
Really.
Camille. Camille's
But
looks like she's going to be my moderator today.
who's that?
I I don't recognize the name, but I guess she a subscriber, so I can't kick.
Oh yeah,
she
Gary.
just she just did the
Yeah.
make sure you hit the button.
Uh, have you ever seen one of these dog men?
Had a nighttime sighting of it, but I haven't seen one in the daytime.
Yeah.
And that was at Dogman Ranch last time.
Right. Yeah, I was just wondering if you'd um ever saw. Um, that's one of the first things I saw over here was one of them.
Well, I've got 2 daylight sightings here at my place of Sasquatch and several nighttime. But the only dogman that I've seen was of a night down at Dogman Ranch last time we was camping down there.
Yeah. Like I said, and that was one of the first things I saw here, and I didn't know really what it was. Uh, I took about 3 pictures or 4 pictures of it, but it looked like a big, overgrown German Shepherd across the road, and I could see it when I come out. I mean, I could see it plain as day. It wasn't, and it was looking at me, and I was looking at him too. And we sat there and had a staring contest for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know, everybody thinks they're so vicious. Yeah, there is some that are vicious, just like Sasquatch, but they're not all that way. They're just like us. There's good and bad, and
yeah.
they're just like us.
But then I've took other pictures around here, and uh, uh, I think was a couple of them, and Mark found about 4 in one picture, I think. And but anyway, I was just wondering. I've never seen the everybody talks about this big werewolf. Now I did take a picture. I kept hearing something right here, and what's crazy it wasn't about 10 foot from the interstate
Hey,
in the
Billy, glad
woods,
to see you.
huh?
Billy just jumped in. I said, glad to see you.
Oh yeah. Uh,
But
and I
there
took a
is a
picture.
difference.
Now the picture I took where there was two heads stacked on top of each other. I'm telling you, I took that picture. Now I didn't see them. Uh, I didn't see nothing. All I could see was just green bush. Uh, but I could have swore I kept hearing something walking right beside me down the wood line, and I wasn't even doing nothing then. I was out with me and a buddy of mine was out here, and he was fishing, and I kept hearing something. So I just walked over there and I kept looking off in that hole, and I kept looking in that hole, and uh, so I snapped the picture. I thought I was seeing something else, And in that picture, there's two heads stacked up. Now they look pretty vicious. You know what I mean?
They
If
like
you see,
scaring you.
but the rest of the stuff, the picture I took, they just look like big old overgrown dogs. Yeah. So, but that's really about it. You know.
Hey, PJ, glad you're here.
Wendell, was you still there that morning they called the ambulance out? I mean, when I got back from the hospital,
I don't think I was there when you got back from the hospital. No.
well, while they were packing my camp, Robin heard something walking back and forth in the woods, and I could feel it. I knew it was there.
Well, I
But
was
that
there when
happened
they
in
come and
Holland.
got you, but I wasn't there when you come back from the hospital.
I didn't know if you were still there or not.
Uh,
But there was something out in the woods then.
I don't
But
doubt it. There's a lot of stuff goes on down there.
Did you hear it, Billy?
at Hollins,
Yeah.
yeah, I really believe, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I really, really believe if us as a people like us, if we really knew what these things could really do and do to people, like I ain't talking about physical. I ain't talking about like attacks or anything such as that. I'm talking if if we really knew what they could actually do, you'd probably hide.
Well, I
Uh,
had the idea that maybe he got zapped there to get him at home in time to save him.
Yeah, I
yeah,
wouldn't have made it home. As soon as I got home, I was in the hospital.
Yeah.
but oh yeah, I was gonna tell you. Well, when Flat Rock, the answer to that question is, I hope it. I think they told me in the next week or two they're gonna try to download that and put it up. That video uh, of me and Mark, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We'll be waiting for it.
But they just that was the problem. They had some bad something interfered with it very very bad. You know what I mean? So that was the issue. But but you remember, wasn't you down there when me and my wife was at Hollins that time
Yeah.
and that happened to us?
Yeah. And Roger videoed it.
Yeah, I thought you was there.
Yeah.
You remember? I'm telling you, I told you I stayed sick for like 2 days.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But that's a creepy place. Period. All down there by Mark. All you just ride down some of them back roads. I was down there about 3 weeks ago putting a house in. It's a weird place. Weird. So
We got 9 people watching, and I'd like to see who they are. They hadn't commented or anything.
oh really?
Yeah. So until they comment, I won't know who they are. But we got PJ, we got Billy,
Oh yeah.
and Camille. So we're doing good. We got a few folks in here anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I think we all
Yeah.
do Flat
Well,
Rock.
I was just gonna jump on here and try to help you when.
All right, I'm glad you did. It just made me not look as dumb as I was looking.
Yeah. Oh no, you got to get started somehow.
Yeah,
I mean, for real.
and we've been on for 45 minutes, so we've done good, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, Wendell, I'm fixing to do. I'll tell you. Uh, I'm fixing to do a serious one. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
In the probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks, for real. And there's gonna be doctors on too. You hear me?
yeah,
You know, I'll talk to you about it. Yeah, it's back to what Gary was talking about and him getting affected down there at Hollins and other things going on with us. Uh, but I'll come back on sometime and I'll let you know what's going on. But
are you going to Mark's tomorrow night?
yeah, I'm gonna try to go. Yes. You mean tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna try to go for real. Uh, if she feels like it, I mean, if Camille feels like going and is up to it, uh, we may try to go for real because I've been wanting to go and wanting to go, and the last 2 or 3 times it's happened, it was either free. She didn't feel like getting out with all this going on and other things. So, but yeah, I want to get back down there. So are you going?
Yeah, I'll be there. And I think Flat Rock said he's going to try to be there. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's what he said in chat last night when they was talking about it on the uh, Cedar Creek Bottoms.
Right. Yeah. Well, guys, I got to jump off here, man. I appreciate it. It's
Well, I
good seeing
appreciate you
you.
coming on and doing this for me, and I've enjoyed it. And maybe we got some good information out there for folks.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just
Good seeing
shocking.
you again.
Good seeing you,
What?
Gary. Uh, good seeing you, Flat Rock. I mean, Superfly. I can't get my names right.
Yeah. Hope you get the feeling better, Gary. I'm telling you, you better watch that.
I appreciate
I
it.
wouldn't. I wouldn't get out and do too much because they say that that's a bad thing right there where you had that done. And if it were to bust, you'd be in trouble. You'd be
Yeah, no, I live 30 minutes from the hospital. There's no way I'd make it there.
yeah, you you would be in trouble. Um, so I wouldn't push it. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not. It's been nearly a month. I'm
Some
still sitting here.
right. Somebody. I don't know who, what, where, or why, but somebody needs to do a full in-depth show on all the people that's been affected by this stuff because that's my thing. If you hear of 1 or 2 or 3 people having problems from being around something, well, that's fine. You can blow that off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you have 60 people, 100 people that deals with this stuff all the time, and then you have people that has trouble like you've had, Gary, and uh, in my opinion, people like Tim that had heart trouble, um,
Well,
people
we had
having
3 people that weekend go to the hospital.
you having people that have strokes, you got people dying, like Mr. Carpenter. I mean, you know, that's a strange subject, and to me, that everybody wants to get on here and talk about what happens to them and all the yelling and hollering and screaming that they do in the woods. But somebody needs to do a documentary or something on the health problems that, because to me, that's the bigger thing than anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Like on me, they've saved my life more than once.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
Gary,
like
I
I
ain't.
say, I think
Yeah.
they sent you to the hospital at Hollins. You saved your life that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Once you said that, Wendell, I agree with you. I'd never thought of it before, but I think they did. They made me pass out just so I would go to the hospital.
Yep. I think once one of them knows you, every one of them knows you.
Well, yeah, there's a story behind that. Some people don't believe it, but my alpha here, like if I go to Brown Springs, my alpha goes with me.
Yeah.
But instead of, he didn't go to Alabama, but he asked the locals down there to watch over me.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how they know where we are or what we're doing, but apparently they know. Once one knows you, they all know you.
Yep.
So
Well,
I don't
guys, I
even
got,
try to take pictures of them. I respect them too much for that.
yeah.
Uh,
Um, Gary,
Billy?
that's the thing. Uh, look, I told I've quit too. You know, now I was bad when I when all this mess started happening to us back in March of this past year. You know, of course, look, every time something will go on, I take pictures of it. You know what I mean? And what's crazy is they would let me. Wendell will tell you 99% of the probably of the 100, 200, 300 pictures I got's right dead in the middle of the day. You know what I mean? It ain't at night in the woods. It ain't me 2 miles back in a holler somewhere. It's right here in my yard in the middle of the day. And Wendell will tell you that, I'm telling you. But now, uh, I'll say this: 2 or 3 months ago, I've quit taking pictures. You know what I mean? I've quit video and taking pictures, anything. Whatever, wherever they've been or wherever they're doing, uh, I hadn't had much going on here. It's been dead as a doornail, really, except for about 3 weeks ago, one night. Um, but other than that, since I've quit taking pictures and video, you'd be shocked at some of the stuff that's went on around here.
Yeah.
It's got so bad. It I mean, they walk out in front of us, all kind of crap. I mean, it's really crazy. And I told Wendell this morning, it's got so bad. My next door neighbor over here, it looks like a runway over here at night because he's got so many cameras up in his yard. There's probably 10 or 15, 20 game cameras. I mean, right here, dead in his yard, not in the woods or anywhere else. They're all over his house. They're around his vehicles. It looks like a runway over here at night. Um, so that'll tell you, since I've quit taking pictures myself and really even acknowledging them, you know what I mean? Uh, it's went nuts around here, except for them being gone. You know what I mean?
Does he have pictures of them out in the yard or something?
I don't know. I hadn't even talked. I don't even talk to that dude. Uh, I don't have a clue. He might not. I don't. He's got to have. He's got to have something about something because, like I said, uh, I can show you right here. I'm telling you, there's about 4 game cameras on this one big tree right here, pointing in every direction. And you can see them. So, uh, so yeah, there's something up, or he knows something. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe you need to talk to him and get him in touch with Mark. Let him investigate it for him.
Oh, yes. Mark knows, but anyway, uh, like you said, since I've quit taking pictures and video, and I really don't even pay them no attention. I'm telling you, they went wild around here. Uh, People really wouldn't believe it for real. But
Oh yeah, some of us would believe it.
Oh yeah,
do what?
most there's a lot of us that will believe it.
What was you saying, Mister Gary?
He said the same thing. I
I,
was just repeating it.
yeah.
Well, y'all, I'm gonna jump off here. Look, we got to go, but it's good talking to y'all. You hear me?
All right, we'll catch you next time. See you this evening then.
All right, buddy. If we
Have a
can
good
make it,
day,
we'll do that.
Superfly.
All right, buddy. You do the same, and if we can help you anyway, just holler, man. I'm telling you, get a hold of somebody. We'll try to help you all we can.
All
Uh,
right.
if y'all need help, Gary, anybody, just holler at us.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I
All
know where
right.
you at. I could be out there pretty quick. You hear me? So just let me know, man. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna go.
All right. Have a good
All
day,
right,
buddy.
all right, we'll see y'all.
Thank you for coming on.
All right, bye.
Bye. Oh, now then, it's just me and you.
Well, Wendell, you got a few coming in and had a couple come on, so you did all right for your first show.
Yeah, I got up to 8 people watching, so we did good, I think, for the first show, and then
Yeah,
just did a test.
it'll take a little bit for you to get built up, but you'll get it built up, especially if you start getting guests that come on.
Yeah, like I say, I'm supposed to have Sonya coming on. I really don't know what time she's going to be turned loose where she can do it, but I was hoping to have her on at 12 o'clock, which I think that's what I'm going to work for, to have my regular scheduled time. If people can do it with me, I may have to record a bunch of them and
Well,
play
be
it.
sure and post it early so we can spread it out.
Well, I don't know how you go about posting that, but yeah, I'll at least put something on Facebook saying I'll be out doing a show.
Yeah, message me and I'll share it out. All the shows that I watch, I share out to 25, 30 people.
All right, that'd be great. And you was right about Christy passing, and uh, Billy said there's 4 people went to the doctor that weekend. I only knew about 3.
Yeah, no, that was for
Who was the other one?
uh
I know it was David's wife.
Kathy. Yeah. Uh I don't even remember now. That one Billy, help us out here. Who was that other lady? I can't think of her name.
Robert. That. Uh, see, I knew there was you. David Beasley's wife. I think Katie went to the hospital too that weekend,
Katie G, yeah.
and that's the only ones that I knew went to the hospital.
Now somebody as when they left, they had to go to the hospital, but I don't remember who it was.
Now I had my legs swell up both times I went down there camping, and I went back down there just sat out there in the thing for a little while. Apparently, there's something there that I'm allergic to that gets on my legs, makes them swell up.
It wasn't just you. Like Billy said, there was a lot of people uh, ended up swelling up, lower extremities swelled up.
I'd like to know what it is out there that we're allergic to. And I
It may
didn't.
not be anything that you're allergic to. It may be them causing it.
It could be. Never know for sure.
Oh yeah. Billy said that Christy had to go to the hospital when she got back to Texas.
Yeah, I know that.
That was the fourth one.
But I was thinking it was just something that was allergic to down there. But you could be right. It could have been them doing something to us. I don't know. Anything's possible, I guess.
Well, I know it's a cliche, but it's true. If they want you, there's nothing going to stop them from getting you. Yeah, they're going to aggravate you and tease you and throw rocks, things like that, just trying to get you to leave. Yeah, Billy, she was in and out of the hospital all the time until she passed. But it started right after Hollins.
Oh.
She went to the hospital one time before she went to the Hollins, and they thought that she was okay.
Yeah, I thought Mark had to take her down there at the
No, he took
hospital.
her to the airport. He didn't. He didn't take her to the hospital. He took her to the airport.
I knew he took her to the airport, but I thought he took somebody took her to the hospital one there too. I could,
But she wasn't herself that whole weekend.
no, she was not.
Christy and I have been friends for years, and she didn't even hardly talk to me that whole time.
I went down there and talked to her a couple of times, and she just wasn't herself. So I stayed away for the most part.
That's the way I did. Well, I've got 4 T-shirts, a book, and a sweatshirt of Christie's that I'm going to bring to the next meet and greet for anybody that wants them.
Cool. I didn't know she had any t-shirts.
Well, they're from different places. Like one of them is Cedar Creek's, and then there's other people's that she had accumulated, and her sister
Give them to you
didn't
to.
know what to do with them, so I had her ship them to me.
Okay. Too bad she didn't have some extra cookies to send.
No kidding. Man, that trip at LBL, them cookies went fast.
Yeah, they did. Well,
She sure got upset about getting locked out of her car.
yeah. The first night I was camping there, there's the guy that brought the lumber for the fire. He was out there wandering around the fire, and he had a blanket up over his head. And I woke up and looked out across there, and all I seen was this black mass messing around the fire. I said, "Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing?" And I finally got up and walked out there to see if it was.
You talking about up at LBL or down at Hollins?
Yeah, up at LBL.
Yeah, that was Ronnie Tucker.
Yeah, he was out there. He had that blanket up over his head, and all I could see is a big black outline. And I thought I was seeing something I didn't see.
Yeah, Ronnie, that was the second time I met Ronnie at LBL.
Well, I hope we get us we had 3 good meet and greets last year. I hope we do it again this year.
Yeah, I just don't want it to be back to back with a trip to Missouri this time. I
No,
left here and went to Missouri for 3 nights, or yeah, 3 nights and 4 days, and then came straight to Alabama.
that was a lot of right driving for you.
Yeah, it was.
You
I wish
wore
I
out.
lived closer sometimes.
Well, uh, I understand that, but I guess I don't know why people pick where they pick to live at, but I it that's another interesting topic to go by. Why did you
Well,
move where you're at?
I've been here all my life, though.
Okay.
I lived a half mile north of here until I was 4.
Well, I was born up here at Fort McClellan in Anniston, and my mother and father separated before I was a year old, and we went to Atlanta, and then I lived from in Douglasville, Marietta, Smyrna, Dallas, Macon, McDonough, and downtown Atlanta about 5 or 6 times. So,
Well, I've been right here on this place I'm on now since 1971.
and 1989, we bought that property up there in Heflin, and I only got a trailer moved up there in 91. And so that's where I stayed at until 2022 when my mother passed, and I had to sell it and move down here in Anniston. So
Yeah, you're an Alabama and I'm an Okie.
there you go. Well, we've been on here an hour and 7 minutes, Gary. So I guess we might ought to save some of my 20 hours.
Yeah, for a real show.
Yeah, because this was just a test. So I'm really pleased with it. Now I got it
You did
working.
good.
And thank you and Flat Rock, Superfly, for both coming on and helping me out. Thanks for everybody jumping in the chat. And I'd like to know who the other people are that haven't commented or anything, where I'd know who they are. So I guess we'll end this and we'll do it again someday.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, let me know when you're going to be putting on a show at least 30 minutes ahead of time,
Yeah.
and I'll share it out.
All right. Well, and like I say, until starting next week, if I have somebody come on, it'll be about 12 o'clock when I start, if they can do it that time, because
Yeah.
I want to be in a spot where I'm not interfering with nobody else's show. And at 12 o'clock Saturday seems to be the best time I've seen.
Hey, just something to think about. You know, Woodwalkers comes on at 1:30 Central Time, so it'll be 2:30 your time
Yeah.
on Sundays. You
Well,
might think about coming on in front of them.
I'm on Central Time. That's an idea. Maybe then folks could jump from mine to them and on. See, make sure.
I mean, it's just an idea, something to think about, you know,
Yeah,
because everybody's stopping on Sundays to watch their show, and just stop an hour and a half early to watch yours.
yeah, that would be good. Well, let's see. Let's see how it works out, and because my time is not yet set in stone, so because I can go on just about any time during the day or night,
Yeah.
but I don't want
Well,
to
the
jump.
evenings are pretty full already.
Yeah, that's why I was coming on early as I could, so wouldn't be messing with nobody.
Yeah, Flat Rock says that about before Woodwalkers also.
Okay, maybe I will see if I can work it in before they come on. All right, Gary. Well, I thank you for coming on. Thank everybody else for
You
coming in the
bet.
chat. And we're going to put an end to this. And we'll,
Just hit that red X and it'll be over.
all right. Well, let's get this done. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you, Camille. Thank you, Pete, J, Billy, Flat Rock, Gary, Superfly, all y'all for coming into chat and on the show. We will do it again at another time. Bye bye, y'all.